Hey guys, I just wanted to go over a couple of things that we didn't necessarily get to today in class. I'm going to kind of revamp this 45, 45, 90-degree triangle. Remember, again, if we're talking about that unit circle, right? Okay, so this is what we're talking about when we talk about that. Sorry, I missed it. Sorry, there we go. Again, that's our theta, right? And our theta here is pi over 4. That's at 45, 45, 90. And we said our radius is 1, but our radius here of square root of 2. So we divided everything by the square root of 2. And we said in order to get rid of a radical in the denominator, we multiply by 1, which is the radical divided by itself, which comes out to be 2 over 2. Okay, so with that being said, if I said the sine of pi over 4, this is root 2 over 2, right? The sine is how far up, so it's root 2 over 2. Now, I know I gave you this great big circle, my Tuesday people, but please don't use it. If you get hooked on it, you don't get to use it during quizzes or anything, so be careful. The same thing with cosine of pi over 4. Since the sides are equal, the sine and the cosine would still be equal. This is also root 2 over 2. Okay. All right. So I wanted to go forward and take a look at that 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay. So with the 30, 60, 90, I just put the 30 and the 60 degrees. It doesn't matter where they go. All right. And I don't know if you remember, but across from 30-degree angle here is the smallest side of 1. Across from the 60 is the square root of 3. And across from the 90 is 2, which is the hypotenuse, which is along the side. So 2 is the biggest number. Makes sense. So now what we need to do is we need to, wrong thing, sorry. There it is. Figure out this, again, radius needs to be a 1. So I'm going to divide each piece by 2. All right, so now my triangle, let's go by these. We do it from our circle. Ooh, sorry. There's what we're talking about. Okay. So again, here is my theta. All right, I'm just going to draw this over here so it's kind of big so you guys can see what I'm talking about. My theta, we're going to use pi over 3. And if you remember, pi over 3 is 60. Pi over 6 is 30. So this is my angle that we're talking about. My radius is 1. Opposite 60 has the square root guy with it. And then this would be pi over 6. And that would be 1/2. Okay. So we take a look. Just going to get rid of this for a second. Maybe. Yeah. All right. if we take a look here, let's say we're looking for the sine of pi over 3, right? Well, here's my pi over 3. Sine is how tall it is, right? So it's root 3 over 2. Cosine of it is what's next to it, which is 1/2. Tangent, we take root 3 over 2 and we divide it by 1/2. I'm running out of room, sorry. Multiply it by the reciprocal, and you just get root 3. Okay. All right, I'm going to stick on this page for a second. And I'm just going to do this and get me some space. Okay, so now if we're looking over here, if we want to do the sine of pi over 6, which is 30 degrees, here's my angle, right? Now it's changed. Okay, so we're no longer looking, we switch these. So pi over 6 is now here, right? And across from pi over 6 is 1/2. This is 1. And then across from, we get root 3 over 2. So sine is equal to 1/2. Cosine is equal to root 3 over 2. Tangent is going to be equal, I need to put pi over 6 in there, is going to be equal to 1 over root 3 or root 3 over 3. Okay, so again, it's all where you draw your triangle and how you come up with your values. Okay. Just so you know, these 30, 60, 45 triangles are the only ones that you can know without using a calculator. So, yep, it's going to happen. Lots of things without calculators. Crazy, right? All right, we did the pi over 3 already. So if they ask you, they're looking for the xy that corresponds with t. So pi over 6 is, I literally would draw a triangle. I would think about pi over 6, which is 30. Right? 30 gives you the 1/2. And this gives me my root 3 over 2. How I would do this. Okay? So what's the xy coordinate? The x is your how far over root 3 over 2, and your y is how far up? 1/2. That's the point. If I was to make a circle, starting here, oops, lost it. Right? Bad place to put the circle. Let me redo that. Circle should start from here. Sorry about that. Ooh. There, much better. Okay, as it starts from the center. This is your point, xy, right? Over, up. Okay, so that's how you're going to find these values. It is very, very, very crucial for you to memorize those triangles. All right, it's just one of those things, the quicker you remember them, the easier this whole thing will come going forward. Okay. So I'm going to put in Google Classroom what your homework is going to be. should be pretty simple, straightforward. The only other thing, nope, that's all I'm going to do for you now. All right, so have yourself a great night. It's Tuesday. I'm going to go and watch a little Big Brother. So if you need help, I am around during tomorrow's half day. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye.